one. Ladies and gentlemen, konnichiwa. It's been a while. I'm, of course, Guy the Common Gentleman. And what the hell was that introduction? It's been some time, folks. It really has since I've done a common review here on this channel. And with reason, I would say, it's one of the reasons why I've started being dark on the channel recently is like a lot of real life getting in the way. You know, I'm not going to really go into like the details about it, but like it's really hampered my ability to like sit down and create to some degree, which is annoying, I will admit. Now, why are we here? This is actually going to be part one of a two-part episode. Well, I said two-part episode. It's going to be two videos. And apologies for the mess here. This is going to be the Kamen review episode, and tomorrow I'll be recording the Toku Thoughts video for the debuting episode of Kamen Rider ZEZTZ, which I am extremely excited about because for the past 6 months, basically it's whenever episode 5 of Ghost Yuja was airing. I a little bit longer for Gav, obviously, because like Gav was on about Christmas, but I sort of dropped off with Tokusatsu for a while. No fault of the shows, because the shows were fucking amazing. But I just lost track and lost interest in stuff, and that's why the Toku Thoughts series hasn't really been continuing, which I really do want to. And I'll talk about that at the end of tomorrow's video. Obviously, that'll be out on Monday, and this video will be out tomorrow, hopefully, if we all do well. Let's see. But yes. So, yeah. Hopefully, that's going to be coming back, because that's sort of my plan. And we're going to go back to Gozuja and Gav at some point as well. But obviously, we have ZEZTZ coming forward, which is why we are going to talk about. If I put them there, that's the wrong way around there, guy. I have purchased the ZEZTZ, I can't even say the word now. ZEZTZ Driver Full Form Change Set, the deluxe variant of the belt release that came out today. Which is really cool. I literally went to work. Like I was on my lunch at work, and I'm like, I'm gonna go buy it. And this came to about 8,500 yen. The base version of this, with just the belt and the impact item, literally I would say about 1,000 yen difference. And you can actually buy like sets of 3 for about 1,500, where you can buy the singular ones for about 550 yen, roundabout, obviously with taxes and stuff like that. So, a little bit of preamble here before we really get into it, because obviously this comes with the driver, the impact, the stream, I believe it is, the recovery, and the wonder. Capsims, which are little gachapon-esque items. I was considering like what I wanted to do with this video, because my reviews are very much a stream of consciousness thing. I'll just be like, oh, this is amazing, and I like this, and I like that, and I don't like that. You know, it's not massively, like, impactful or, like, in-depth in things, because obviously this is a new rider that we're about to watch as of tomorrow. It's one of those ones that we don't really know much about what to expect, really. And I'm not a person who likes to really break into the coding of a belt to be like, oh, it's a pin system, let's press the pins and see what we get. I'm not that type of person, so I like to be really surprised by shit. I really do. But I was thinking, like, how am I gonna like portray this? How am I gonna talk about it? And that's why we're doing this sort of like aim down camera today. But it actually got me thinking, because for those of you who have never like caught a stream where I've talked about this, or like know me like outside of Guy the Common Gentleman, Uh, I'm a observer of lolcows. It's one of the things that's like I really wish I did psychology as a major at university, but I never did. But I'm fascinated by mentality of people like that, and like people who go on like uh, Maury show and like stuff like that. So it's always been a fascination for me. And recently, I was like watching a video of the original lolcow, many would say, Christine Weston Chandler, and they were doing someone was talking about it, and they were showing the clips of the video of like them, Christine talking about one of their creations, which by the way, it hurts me a little bit to know that in the sphere of tokusatsu enjoyers, Christine's on the outskirts. You know, it kind of hurts me a little bit because it's like, please stay away from like the good things. You know, you already fucked around with Sonic and Pikachu, so stay away from like Kamen Rider and stuff like that and Super Sentai, please. You know, we already have bad cases of that already. But yeah, they were doing a review of something they made, and I'm like, wait, I recognize the voice, like the style, the intonation, and the volume and the word choices they were using, and it turned out they watch MGO, and it's like that's where my brain went, wait, it's amazing how like people we watch influence how we react, how we talk about things, and I realized like I'm guilty of that as well, with especially with the MGO, because I love me a Sad Pac-Man. I do. I love the little Sad Pac-Man logo, and it's like Ashes as well as another one for me for like ancient shit. But anyway, I'm rambling, and this is generally what my videos are always about. Let us have a look at the box itself. This box is empty. I've already taken it out to play with because I am a massive child and I want to play with new toys very quickly. So as you can see on the front here, we have ZEZTZ, whose suit is fucking gorgeous. Absolutely love it, and I love the fact that we're getting a Cougar-esque style back this season, because his form changes are red, blue, green, and purple, which is very much a Cougar inspiration, because Cougar's forms followed very similar themes, and it's just really, really cool. So you can see the four forms here. Apologies, it's not as zoomed in and professional, and obviously that's because we have these. This is why we have these here. On the side, which I can't really show you, I will show you like a side view. You can see we have the ZEZTZ as pieces of cardboard designed to float down. There we have another ZEZTZ. Underneath we have the information. At the top we have the belt and the capsums, and on the back we have all the lovely directions. Put the capsum in the thing, press the lever, spin it, it makes sound. It's really, really cool. Spin it again, it makes sounds. Press the lever, spin, oh my god, it does stuff again. And press the lever some more, and it does that. And basically the form changes. I will say though, like, going back to what I was saying about like not spoiling myself with using pins and stuff like that, I really want the series to be unspoiled for me, because that's a huge thing with like Gav and Gozuja, was a lot of the stuff was spoiled because the world we live in as like social media and stuff like that, like such information gets out there very quickly, you know, so you have to be very, very careful. So that is the box. There is the Sad Pac-Man that we love so much. There's two Sad Pac-Man. Oh my god, we're gonna do that. The ones we have here, there is a transformation. There is a Henshin one. I'm curious to see what this is going to be like in the show, what it does. Yes, that is the Henshin one, and this is the Flight one, which again is good. Probably going to be in one of the first few episodes. Now, let's turn it like this. I'm going to grab the capsums on my wonky table, because, of course. Starting with the impact, so you can see very, very cool. And okay, I suffer with anxiety quite a lot, and what I love about Kamen Rider is the fact that it is entirely possible, apologies, entirely possible for the gimmicks to be relaxing. You know, I love me Forze. I love Forze. Forze has such a cool gimmick. It has a fidgetiness to it. It really, really helps. Gotcha, Gav, sorry. Also very snappy. I love that snappy. It's very relaxing. ZEZTZ, the same thing. So you can see, you can just spin it for ages, and it's really, really cool. So apologies, the camera is terrible. You can see that inside it changes. This is the impact one. So when you spin it, it does show. Obviously, it will show better in the show, but hey ho, let's go. So we have the impact. We have, I believe it is stream. I believe that is the name of it. My eyesight is terrible when it comes to reading Japanese today. We have the recovery, which is very, very cool. There's green. We have the wonder, which is going to be the Titan form, I believe. So in terms of show, like going back to the Cougar thing, we have base form, we have Titan form, we have the gun form, which I can't, a Pegasus form, and I can't remember what the rod one was called. It was like maybe dragon form or something like that. But yeah, we have these are the base forms, and obviously we have these two, the flight and the transform one, which is very, very cool. I'll use all these. There won't be much of a henshin in this video because I just want to get, I'm trying to like change how I do this. There will be some shorts put out over the next few days of me going through the actual henshins and stuff like that once I know how ZEZTZ henshins in general. Because I have a few ideas for like how I would do it if I was ZEZTZ, but obviously let's wait till the show actually tells us. Now, onto the belt itself. The belt itself is possibly the biggest change to Kamen Rider in general, because this is the first belt that can be worn by an adult. Because every other time I know you say, guy, everyone can wear the belts, yeah, but we have to spend money to buy extensions. We don't here. So here it is very, very simple. Again, that Cougar aesthetic of a very simple belt. The capsules go here. There is a little lever here that you have to press to begin everything. The release is here. So you push that down, pull out the capsule. The speaker is here. And on the back, 3 AAA batteries already in, and the power switch is here. Bear in mind, because this belt is worn very differently, that you can actually catch the power switch depending on what type of clothing you wear. So do keep that in mind when you're role playing as this. The plastic, the clear, very soft plastic here for the sides, actually transmits the light that shows up here, which is very, very cool. And we have the adjustable belt strap at the back, so it actually go over your shoulder, like as a little bag over your shoulder, which is very, very cool. I do really like that. And it's adjustable, so you can actually fit a big body. So let's turn it on. ZEZTZ driver. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to press the button here to clasp it like a seatbelt, just so we can have a little bit of a flat surface as I show you the henshin more or less as it goes. So we're going to take the bloopers there, guy. That is the flight. We're going to take this one here, which is the impact. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, I can just shove it in. Anyway, at the bottom here, it's a little bit of an indent. So this is where it sets into the main part here. So make sure that's it. This, again, this middle part can spin around as much as you want, and we're going to set it in like so. The moment you set it in, this trigger becomes active. Press. so fucking cool. And spin. So, thank you. I'm going to show you that again without the lights on, so you can see how like bright it is. It's fucking gorgeous. I'm not going to lie. Also, it registers what capsum was in there last, hence the lights. So we'll be right back. So as you can see, wow, and now it goes completely blank. So let me. I believe this is it. I literally turned off all the lights apart from like the one screen. Yep, that's it. So we'll set this in. Look at that. That's so fucking cool. I love the beat as well. Whoa, that is actually blinding. That is like super blinding. That is so fucking cool, man. What the hell? Yeah, that's how amazing it is. It's fucking up my camera, so I'm gonna remove that and I'm gonna put the light back on. So yeah, that is literally it. Obviously we didn't do an attack. Let's very quickly go back. There we go. And again, so we can spin it. So we get the impact. I love the voice. The person who does the voice, I cannot remember his name, is amazing. I fucking love the voice for this. It's the same with like, oh, who was it? There was a belt recently. It's like the, technically it's the Gav belt as well. It's like, I love, like, but it's the dark Gav belt. I love the voice, the choice for the voice. It's really cool. And that's choice for the voice. Let's go. Very, very cool. And you're probably thinking, oh, it's the same sound for all of them. No, we're going to go for the recovery one because I think this is my favorite one in terms of jingle. So as you can see, even though it's a different color, it's a green capsum, we get the red light because that was the last one used. Lock in or load. I love that. I know it's like extremely blinding and stuff like that, and hopefully when I do the shorts you can actually see the lights a lot better. But yeah, the fact that that has such a wholesome sort of like Christmas sort of vibe to it as well, which is very, very cool. And obviously that's the same. Just double check. Okay, so if we do this, okay, just making sure. Oh, it was a different one. That's so cool. That is so cool. Sorry, I had to double check. So I'm like, wait, that says 4 on there. So I had to double check. I apologize. To show the differences, of course, I think Wonder is another really good one. Metal, wake up! And again, I will go through. I will leave the rest for more or less later for the actual shorts and stuff, because otherwise we'll be here all day, and I don't want to make this a stupidly long video. The only thing I've got to say, now that I've more or less shown the belt, I will be getting the weapon, because that's a 4-in-1, which is fucking dope. And I'll be getting a lot of the legendary gimmicks as well this year, because like apparently the ZEZTZ driver actually has special versions of the legend sound effects, where it's like incorporates the good morning sound effect into it, and that's really really cool, and I'm looking forward to getting that at the end of the month. But yeah, like, please be on the lookout for, I'm going to do some shorts. I'm going to do some, like, maybe some nighttime henshins outside, if I can find a decent place to do it and stuff like that, not annoy the neighbours. Other than that, I'm excited for this era of Kamen Rider as a whole, because not only is it a brand new belt and a whole like new idea towards it, obviously AI concerns notwithstanding, what I'm really excited about is the fact that everyone in America, everyone in Europe and around the world can watch this live every week. You know, it's been a thing obviously for people who live in Japan or are Japanese and stuff like that. It's a thing that obviously we're all used to here, but to be able to watch it live and just enjoy it is really really cool, and I really hope everyone enjoys ZEZTZ. And I'll be talking about this tomorrow when we actually watch the episode, but I am super excited to see what this means. And I think like there's the LA con going on, that like ZEZTZ is going to be there, which is huge, like absolutely huge, if like Toya and all them are actually going over there to be like, hey, let's promote ZEZTZ a bit more, which is very very cool. Let's quickly do the Henshin one, and I'm going to call it there. I might be getting the name wrong. So if I'm getting the name wrong, I apologize. Literally, my eyesight's going completely on this. So, anyway, folks, thank you so much for this video. If you watch to the end, again, the Toku Thoughts video will be out tomorrow. Will be recorded tomorrow. This will probably be out on Sunday after ZEZTZ has aired, possibly. I'm going to be back to try to do at least one video a week in terms of ZEZTZ stuff. Hopefully, I was going to say Goseja, but Gozuja, and I'm going to be back to streaming as well. Fingers crossed everything goes well. Thank you so much, and if you are here in Japan, I'm going to talk about this tomorrow as well in the next video. I will hopefully be at Tokyo Game Show this year, like just wandering around on a Sunday. So if anyone sees me who's there, who sees this and is going to be there, I will be wearing... Shut up. I will be wearing this, and I'll be more or less like the smart, casual sort of human form of pre-Henshin sort of situation. So please, if you are going to be there, to keep an eye out. It would be really cool just to be like, because I know I got some thumbs up from wearing the premium DX, the premium Bandai Geats driver. What was it called? Vision driver. That's the one. So yeah, that's the thing. But thank you so much, folks. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. aka Monday's video, and have a good day, everybody. And I will eventually figure out a good way to end these videos. Till next time, take care. Bye for now.